It says upcoming. There is a new one here.
Huh? You said there is a new one?
Mm-hmm.
I just got a notification.
Yep, we're
I
live.
think we're live.
We are live. Not under that one. No, new one.
A new one, but the title and everything's correct.
Refresh your YouTube. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Will do. Who? You found us? Is anybody there? Anybody watching?
Well, I can't see chat now.
What just happened there? We are so sorry, everybody. Jay's there, which means we're probably public. Did it go public? All right, we'll leave it that way, because we're having. I'm over technology. We did all this work. See, and our guest was worried. And look at this mess we made. Like, it just, you set everything up perfect, and then it just doesn't work. even when you test it. Yep, even when you test it. So, gets us off on a little lighter note, I guess. But hi, everybody. Glad y'all are in here. We got you. We can see y'all. We got our guest in the upper left corner up there. What's that? I don't know. Who all can everybody hear? Can you hear any of us? Can they hear? Can they hear me though? Why would?
Hit the microphone.
Yeah, I think that would be a very great idea. All right, Mars. Well, what do I do to fix this?
Yes.
Or
really
are you
quick.
watching? All right.
Sorry about that, everybody. We're having technical difficulty as always because it's PA Storm Trackers. I'm just going to delete the other stream.
Sounds good to me.
Mars is going to come in and join us.
Okay. Let me see.
Have at it with the mouse, lady.
Why is it?
Although it isn't showing any. Oh, you know what? Hit the settings for the desktop audio, maybe.
It should be working.
Give us a howdy there, Alasdair. See if we're getting anything on the meter.
Why is it not picking up?
Yeah, that didn't show anything. Hit the mute and unmuted and unmuted.
I did.
Right there, what is it? Undo, unmute desktop audio.
That just remuted it.
Are you able to hear Alasdair?
Right?
This literally doesn't make any sense. Like, it's unmuted. It's unmuted. Like, I don't understand why it's not working.
Does it have something to do with us having the headphones in?
Can you guys hear us?
I don't know if the splitter would mess with that.
Shouldn't.
We were all hearing each other before.
Not on the live, though.
Can you hear Alasdair?
I can tell you can't because this meter's us talking. His meter would be right there.
Well, that is on Discord. Maybe you have to go to Discord and do something.
We could just do that and see if that helps.
I think I might know what it is, though.
What is this on? You're still on Streamlabs? I don't remember how to use Streamlabs. It's been so long.
Yeah. Do that. Go to that.
That might have fixed something. Maybe.
I don't know. Can you still hear us out there?
What is it doing?
This is really turned into a disaster of epic proportion.
I don't... One second.
All of our followers get it. We have no techno know-how.
Will do.
Let me know when you
do.
There it is. There you go.
Set the next one up.
Okay.
I saw that. That's what I was thinking.
How about now? Can you hear Alasdair?
Well, I can hear you guys if that's a question.
Can everybody out in the stream now hear Alasdair? Say hi again, Alasdair.
Hello, fellow weather enthusiasts.
Yeah, right there. So what it was is the streaming the streaming software was set to pick up the computer, not the headphones.
Chris keeps unlocking his truck. His keys are in his pocket every time he moves. Yes.
Yeah, and then we'll.
Did I leave my phone down there?
Yes, you did. I'll probably turn my truck on too, and then we'll all die from carbon monoxide.
Very fun. Very
everybody
fun.
Can hear everybody now. That's awesome. I'm so sorry for the delay.
As you can see, we are completely technologically impaired. And we spent so much time getting it ready, but we never checked about the audio coming across. So
anyway, welcome everybody to our second episode of our new podcast,
right?
The infamous Nobodies, because we are infamously nobody out in the weather chasing world. We are getting a little bigger, but we're still pretty much nobodies.
Right.
But
and we apologize to our members. This was supposed to be a members-only video, but because of all the difficulties, it ended up going public, which is fine. We're going to let the public all be involved, but we are going to be showing our members a little extra love here real soon because you guys support us, and we can't thank you enough. Like, I don't even know how to tell you thank you. But
a lot of you know us. I'm Mama B.
And I'm Papa B.
And I'm Mars.
And we have another guest with us tonight, as you all can see. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, thanks for having me on tonight, guys. My name's Alasdair Hicks. I represent Allegheny Stormfront as the director. I'm also I do also most of the storm chasing. So yeah, that's my organization, and I started it.
Your biggest platform is X, is that correct? Or
It is for now.
Okay.
But there are some plans in 2025 that'll be. I'm going to have some new things rolling out, some new testing some new platforms, testing some new strategies. It'll be overall a pretty productive year.
Nice. Well, don't let us be in charge of any of it. As you can see, that'll be a disaster.
Well, Q2 probably around maybe March or April. You guys might have an opportunity to be involved with it. So
Sweet.
So look forward to that.
We will do that for sure. Anything else you want to tell about yourself since I rudely interrupted you? That's what I do.
I'm in here. All right, my brand is Appalachian in nature, completely Appalachian. I was born and raised Appalachian, right around Wheeling, West Virginia. My mom's side of the family all comes out of the what some people would call the high Alleghenies, so like Tucker, Randolph, Pocahontas, Pendleton counties.
That's our places.
I've got a lot of ancestry down there, so I've got deep ties to the region, and
nice.
I'm here to storm chase for it.
And we all can tell you how hard that is in this area.
Oh yes,
for sure.
Yeah, that's fun. It's fun. You need some extra technology to be able to get the warning out.
Yeah, for sure.
In the hills and the hollers of West Virginia, and other various adjacent parts of Appalachia.
No doubt. That's actually that you mentioned that. I'm going to go off on a little tangent here. The three of us, Connie, myself, and Mars, did a chase here in Somerset County. Was that a month and a half ago or so now? And I know a friend of ours on X, Kenny Kissel, had been messaging the National Weather Service about it. And I know he put up about like, hey, this right here kind of proves why you guys need a radar somewhere in the Somerset area or something, because we were on a storm with very low rotation, like scraping the ground, not quite a tornado. But like he was telling them, look, here's on their live feed, like you can literally see it, and literally there's nothing showing up on radar because all the radar beams go over that area just because there's nothing up on that high plateau.
Right.
And I definitely see a need for it, like for more of that type of technology in these areas, because I think a lot of the areas get missed. When you have a ground-based storm or something like that, those radars aren't going to see it because of all the mountains in the way. So
it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting you bring up radar. I was referring solely though to communication technology.
Very true on that too.
We just bought.
We badly need upgrades there.
We just even put a high boost in our vehicles, and it still doesn't do a whole lot better. I mean, it definitely does make a difference, but yeah. We
did not have the high boost for that chase, I don't think yet.
No, we didn't.
No. So I wonder, I've been curious that chase, how different that would be. I'd almost be interested in someday take a ride up there and kind of do like a reenactment of that day just to see if we notice a big difference or anything in where we were getting signal.
I know a lot of times in our chat when we're live streaming, people get frustrated because we lose service and they lose the feed. But I mean, we try to tell them as often as we can, this is Pennsylvania. There's mountains, there's trees, there's tunnels. There's not good service. I mean, it's just something, unfortunately, that we have to deal with as chasers up here. But it's horrible. But they always say if you can chase in the Appalachians, you can chase anywhere.
I was talking to what's his name, Zach Weather, Zach WX.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me look it up. Yeah, he goes by Zach Weather. We were talking about chase terrains in the comments of a post that was made about chase terrains the other day, and we both concluded basically that our region is the final boss of chasing terrains.
Yeah,
that's
really
true.
is the final boss.
No doubt.
Ooh, a
It's
little
all true.
off subject, but Josh in chat said he's got some good news about the meet and greet.
We will talk about that too as well. We'll have to ask him if he's watching. What is the good news, Josh? Are you on your way home? Do you want to jump on chat? We'll wait for you, and you could on the stream, and you could tell everybody then.
He said he might not make it.
We just got started, so I wonder if he realizes that. It's up to you, Josh, if you want to throw
Dean
that
Barry's
in the
also
chat.
in the chat tonight, which I also want to see if he would come on our podcast here in the near future.
Who's that one again?
B. Dean Barry.
Oh, B.D. Barry's in
yeah.
the chat.
Oh, Dean.
I
Oh, Dean.
was going to say, you know him quite well.
Dean.
Oh, yes, I do.
He said he'll be on soon, so
Real good
we'll
guy.
wait for Josh. He could jump on the stream as well and tell us his good news. But speaking of, we are going to be having another meet and greet in 2025, July 12th. It's open to the public. We have several storm chasers it's a storm chaser meet and greet, by the way. Several chasers are already confirmed to come, and Alasdair is one of them. So all benefits are proceed the fire departments. We're trying to raise some money for the fire department, East Huntington Township. They're going to be selling food, and we're also going to have a dunk tank. The chasers will be set up at their own tables, talking about storm safety. If they have any merch they want to sell, they'll have that for sale. What am I forgetting? We'll have a Chinese,
The Chinese
raffle.
auction.
Well, it's not really an auction; it's more of a raffle.
Or Chinese, yeah.
Yeah,
It's called a Chinese raffle, yeah.
We asked all the chasers to bring a basket and with some of the merch in it. If they don't have any merch, they could bring some like weather related stuff, and like people can buy tickets. All the money from that goes back to the fire department. But then those will be raffled off at the end of the day. But we're going to have some fun plaques to give out to some of the chasers. We're going to have little contests like the furthest traveled. We're going to have people's choice for the best storm chasing vehicle, things like that. So it'll be a fun day.
For sure.
But yeah, when Josh gets here, he'll tell us what his good news is.
No doubt. Our chat is just blowing up today. Like, I can't even keep up with it. Really appreciate you guys today for sure. We will be doing some question and answer in a little bit there too. But I think we're just going to get started. Maybe we'll get a little bit of idea from Alasdair what got you started into storm chasing was, kind of give us from the beginning to now, kind of how you evolved.
So what got me started? I mean, honestly, I wish I had some kind of
cool story.
Joe storm chasers, from the Twister, that kind of story, like some dramatic. But like many in my generation, it started with a lot of media that was on the Weather Channel in the mid 2000s. Storm chasers. And storm stories through the Weather Channel, I think. Or at least, storm chasers through Discovery, rather, with Reed Timmer and Sean Casey. And those guys who were, they did a lot of good work out in the plains in the late 2000s. And Discovery made a lot of money, and I got a lot of interest, and scared the crap out of my parents because they thought I was too reckless. And
so you needed parents like us.
What's that?
You needed parents like us who took you when you were like 3.
Oh, no. Storm chasing wasn't it really wasn't a hobby back then, though.
No.
It was an extreme sport. It still is.
But... yeah, it still is.
That's what Dean Barry's in the chat. He just said 91% of us either got started through exposure to media or exposure direct childhood trauma. So,
Valid.
I would
Yes,
say
yeah.
he's on that. Like when you watch a lot of the Chasers, that's it. That's their story. They either were glued to the TV watching it, or they had something happen to them.
There is a story, though. Here's a bit of a story. Give me a second.
No problem.
I'm going to dig it up a little bit here. I have... What's that?
I was gonna say while you're digging, I can start yapping because I'm good at that.
I can yap too.
Go
Because
for
I
it.
think that Duratio when I was a kid definitely had a big effect on my interest in the weather.
I don't know if we ever told that story, like, but at least from your perspective to the followers and stuff.
How old was I?
That was in 2012, so you were 10.
10 years old, man. Camping in the middle of nowhere, no service, no weather warnings, got hit by a massive Duratio. Very terrifying experience, but I just remember I kind of thought it was really cool when we left after the storm to just see all the trees down and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for hundreds of miles.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Almost didn't find gas, almost ran out of gas. That was very fun.
Right, because we didn't realize what it was. You know, we thought it was just like your typical severe thunderstorm. Oh yeah, if we drive a few miles east-west or south-north, we'll find something, power. And it just kept going and going. And then we were like 100 miles in, and like the trees were still down. I was like, we ever going to find an end to this? Because we were camping, we had no idea what happened. But what do you remember the most from that, Mars? Like what one thing sticks out the most? The trees?
That or the fact that nobody almost wouldn't listen to us. We were like, "You guys got to get into the field," and people were like, "It's fine, we're fine." Because it was wasn't it 4th of July weekend?
Yeah,
It was.
everybody was arriving for 4th of July weekend. Yep.
So everybody was like, "We just want to chill in our campsites. We'll be fine, guys." And we were like, "No, you gotta go to that field over there." Very, very scary.
Luckily, nobody got killed in that campground that day. Well, just a broken leg. The camp manager ended up with a broken leg from it.
Dean said, "You were low-key the hatchling star of the summer. No one knew it yet, Mars."
Oh, Dean, you're so
Look
sweet.
at you, Mars.
Oh,
Look at you.
you guys, stop it. You're going to make me blush. Aw.
Just saying hi to everybody in the chat. Everybody's saying howdy, howdy.
There's a question for you, Alasdair, real quick while you're still looking.
All right.
Justin,
I'm ready. So when we're finished, I'll
It's
I'll
from
start.
your number one fan.
Oh, my little brother?
Yep.
My little brother? Oh my goodness.
he asked if
Put
you
him
have
through,
ever
put him
seen
through.
a tornado.
Have I ever seen a tornado?
That's what he asked.
Yep.
You guys remember what was it, March 31st of 20? Josh will remember it. He chased tornadoes that day.
We're moving over to
I
get
will.
room for Josh.
Oh, you know what? Nobody wants to see my ugly face on there.
Yes, they do.
I'm
No.
going to switch chairs since this one's over here.
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, guys. Then we'll get back to Alasdair. He has a story.
You know we're the most informal bunch of
Okay.
people here.
So he was saying March 31st.
It was 23.
When was it?
March 31st of 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was that? That was the...
That was the big one. That was the big double high risk day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't make it into the high risk though.
No.
I made it just in the moderate. I chased in south central, yeah, Indiana.
Okay, that was the day.
I was
that was the
south of
big
I-70.
Iowa day, right?
No.
Yeah, Iowa, Illinois, and then there was the second high risk down in the central Mississippi Valley,
That's right.
around the Memphis area.
We
Memphis
didn't
and a
make
little
it
bit
for
north,
that
I
one.
think.
We made
No,
it,
Josh was out there though. I remember.
We made it for the April 4th.
Yeah.
2020. Yeah.
We missed the first one.
We missed the first. We missed that one.
The double hand, the double hybrid step.
Yeah.
We missed that one.
He's getting a drink and then he's going to join us. But if Alasdair wants to tell us his story.
Yeah.
I like him. Wait a minute. You wanted to know if I saw a tornado. I saw the. There was an EF3 that went through. I don't remember if it was Sheridan County, Illinois, or Indiana now. But it was just north of Bloomington,
Okay.
along I-69. And that EF3 tracked across I-69, I remember, just south of the Indianapolis suburbs. We were able to chase that storm east into eastern Indiana. I got there late because I had another role coordinating storm chases with other chasers who were in my team at the time.
Gotcha.
And they were down in Arkansas and Tennessee. They were chasing that southern end of the high risk.
Gotcha.
They came out of Kentucky and went down. They still chase with me from time to time, but I'll have to get them back on full time again.
There you go.
And that's a big goal, 2025 too. Get this team built back up. So, but yeah, March 31st was Central Indiana. There was a EF3 and then an EF2. I didn't see the EF2. I was behind the storm at that point, but did a little bit of chaser convergence afterward, and then drove straight through. Took a small nap in Ohio, but I was in Western PA the next day for there was like a 5% tornado risk in Western Pennsylvania, Northern West Virginia. So I was able to hit that. But I got out there late. I got out towards, I think it was actually about sunset. I hit the Indiana line. I got out there late because one of my storm chasers actually wrecked in Little Rock on I-40. And yeah, I had to take about half hour and an hour, somewhere around there, to just make sure he was safe, make sure he was okay. Because it was a rough one. It was a rough time.
Now he was on the storm that went into Little Rock. That was that ended up being an EF3, did it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was on it. He was less than a mile from it. He was chasing it pretty hard.
I remember it was running right along 40 too.
Yeah, some water took him out on a turn on I-40, and yeah, he didn't make it out.
Nah, that's a big danger. Is the ponding and stuff like that. We were running into that a lot. That last chase up north that Mars was with us, we kept running into a lot of bad ponding. And this time of year, I've noticed the one big thing we keep telling people is the leaves down on the road. You know, once you get those leaves down and then they get wet, might as well be driving on ice. So safety's a big part of it.
All right for me.
Yep. Grab a set of headphones and hop on in.
Come here, Josh. Where's
Alasdair,
Pez?
come
He
on,
should be
bro.
in there too.
Right?
Hello, everybody.
You gotta scoot closer to me.
Hello,
One big
hello.
happy family.
We got to get all snugged in here. Connie's dragging him over.
I'm fine where I'm at.
I don't know if you guys saw in chat, but Matt has pretty much confirmed that he will be coming to the meet and greet.
Are you kidding?
man.
That's awesome.
All the
That's
way
awesome.
from New Zealand, bro.
That's
So nobody has
crazy.
excuses to not come now. Matt's coming from New Zealand. Come on now.
You gotta scoot closer, bud.
I'm fine.
Anyway, we have a story from Alasdair.
All right, so you guys wanted to know if how I started was through. Well, I told you it was through media, storm chasers on TV. But 2009, summer of 2009, Dad, my mom, my little brother, and I decided it was time to take a 2 or 3 week trip across the U.S. Big old road trip, and we started here. And day 2, we were crossing the Northern Plains. It was July This was a big old July trip back in 2009. We were crossing the Northern Plains on July 8th. And July 8th, 2009, there was actually a pretty big outbreak. We didn't chase it, of course. We were trying to get west to Rapid City because we were going to spend the night. And by the time we were in Sioux Falls, it was already like 4 o'clock. So we needed to punch across the sparse South Dakota plains in order to get to Rapid City for the night, because we wanted to see Mount Rushmore and Devil's Tower and like Little Bighorn in the morning. So there was a lot of stuff that happened the next day. And we crossed the Missouri River. I remember. I actually just got pictures of this from my dad. He just gave me a lot of old photographs from his camera that he had from this day. July 8th was maybe 6, crossing the Missouri River. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have a chance to visit Chamberlain, South Dakota, you should. There's a pretty good Indian teepee monument up there that you might find interesting. And that was Chamberlain, South Dakota was the first. That was the first inklings that we were hitting the West. That was the first beware of rattlesnakes sign that I saw. That was the first bit of aridity. The ground didn't look soft anymore. It looked hard. It looked rocky. The grass was starting to get sparse. I didn't see any prickly pear cactus yet, but I do believe there was yucca plants in the area.
Yep.
But actually, we didn't, nobody that I knew of knew about the severe weather risk for that day, but the Storm Prediction Center actually issued, and I'm reading this off their website right now, they issued a moderate risk for the 1430 Z update for the southern half of North Dakota and southeast Montana, northern half of South Dakota. And we actually passed through that. We were there at that time. It was 6 o'clock. We crossed the Missouri River, and then up to our south, we noticed this big old tower going up, and goodness. I haven't been to the plains before or since, but witnessing a mothership of that scale, it was something I will never forget. We managed to just cross on the northern margin of the hail core. So we just got a few big drops of rain, and that was it. We were under the anvil for the most part. Big old beautiful golden sunset off to our west, I remember. And we didn't get any hail, but we could see off to the south that it was smashing stuff over there. And we stopped, I believe, at a rest stop to take pictures. I can't pull them up right now. I probably should have thought of that before coming on tonight. But we stopped at a rest stop to take pictures, and I've seen them, and the pictures don't do it justice at all. It was just, South Dakota supercells. Oh my goodness, it was a monster, but it was so beautiful. And in the lightning show, it was just completely, the evening was lit up. It was constant, absolutely constant. And this storm was actually to the south of us quite a ways. It's moving southeast. We were moving west, so we were crossing paths with it a little bit off to the north. But it managed to drop 4 tornadoes near Mission, South Dakota. 2 EF1s and 2 EF0s. Just looking at I'm looking at Tornado Archive right now. They have They have that day up. They have July 8th of 2009 up.
Hmm.
It was just an incredible experience. It really was. The lightning in the anvil, at 10 o'clock, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We could see it from 100 miles away. I can't remember if I got any sprites. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have known by then anyway.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody knew about sprites back then, but
It's so funny that right when you were saying that came into my mind about sprites.
yeah, no sprites for that day, at least none that I noticed. But that was actually a big outbreak. That supercell dropped 4 by itself, but there was another storm up to the north in North Dakota, and dropped an EF3 that plowed through the town of Dickinson, caused quite a bit of damage. So we enjoyed the show part of it, but other people didn't.
No.
Other people got hurt that day. So
Yeah. That's very similar to our first, almost identical, because the first time we saw the big out west storms would have been on our way out to south to Rapid City.
Well,
And
Chris,
the big ones along the Nebraska South Dakota border and
Well-
were going on.
Chris and I have been chasing since we started dating back in 1994, but just Pennsylvania chasing, Appalachian chasing. Sorry, and the first time you get out those plains, like Alasdair said, it's insane. That's why they call it like the high plains insanity.
Panhandle magic.
Yep, our very first tornadoes that we got to see in person, because a tornado hit the town I grew up in when I was 3 years old. But seeing that first tornado from 5 miles away, and you knew it wasn't going to hit a town, it was just out over the rolling plains, rolling hills. It's just amazing to see. You could stand there and watch it, and you're not going to get hurt. Nobody else is going to get hurt. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
Our first one was in 2021 in Alexander, North Dakota. And it was the structure of that storm and the colors were amazing. Something I will never, ever forget. I mean, we've seen some beautiful structures since. We've seen tornadoes since, but seeing your first one, it's insane. If anybody ever has a chance to get out into the plains, even like Josh said, down in the panhandle of like Texas,
Do it.
it's amazing.
Do it.
New Mexico, amazing.
And if you've never been out there, it's alien to you.
Yes.
Like when you get out there, it's almost surreal. You don't know what you're seeing is real because you're so used to the lush greens of this area. And
Well, if people that are from around here anyways.
that's what
but-
I mean. Whenever you're somewhere you've
That's
never
true.
been.
I'll release the pictures from that soon. I don't know
Awesome.
how soon yet. I'll have to dig for them, but
And you said about the Missouri River. I remember that being kind of crazy too, because you're going along and it's just all the flat cornfields and stuff like that, and the sunflower fields and that. And then all of a sudden you just come up over this little rise, and then there's that huge valley, out in front of you with the river at the bottom, but it's all open. There's no trees, there's no anything. It's just this big open grass valley with that river running through the bottom of it. And then after it's all the rolling hills.
Yep.
I know Missouri River way too well with South Dakota. Recently.
Yeah, right. You were back and forth across it.
Oh, I never went across it.
No, you never did make it across.
But that's where the
But
storm
that's what
started.
stopped you.
And that's
You
where
watched
the
the storm
storm
come
started.
at you.
Yep.
I'll release those pictures soon. I don't know how soon. I'll have to dig them back up. But we didn't see a tornado that day. There were 4. We only found out about it because on the TV the next morning they reported them. So we flipped it on just to see what the weather was going to be that day, and if the stuff from last night produced anything. But no, we were north of the hail core, on the very northern margin of the hail core. So we had 0 chance to see any tornadoes. And then by the time we got to the western side of the storm, it was pretty dark anyway, so we couldn't look back to the east and get a
Yeah.
backside view of it at that point. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. At least those pictures, they'll be really low quality. They'll be like lo-fi 2009 digital camera style videos.
Oh yeah.
Or pictures, but
hey, Connie won a best of show at the county fair with one of those pictures.
Point and shoot picture.
Point and shoot digital camera she got it with for lightning.
But yeah, if anybody wants to follow Alasdair on X is his biggest platform. It's at Mountain Weather, WX at the end. It's at Mountain WX.
that is my Twitter. And I'll be. I plan to be expanding to different platforms over the next year. So be ready for that. I am on Facebook, but I think I'm under a different username. I haven't been on Facebook in 3 years. So
You're too young for
I'll
it. That's it.
I'll have to dig that up yet. But
There's
if I can.
Go ahead.
What was that? If I can figure out a way to use Restream to stream to like 4 or 5 platforms at once, I'll be hopping on that this winter. So but I'll have to do some research into how to use that platform.
There's a
That tool, rather, Restream.
Oh, okay. A bunch of questions coming in through chat.
99% of them are for Pez.
Yeah. Pez asked, what car does Alasdair use to chase in?
What is that again?
What car do you use to chase in?
I use a 2007 Honda Accord.
Reliable.
Yes, but not ideal. Can you guys see me? It looks like on this end I'm a little bit frozen.
Yeah, you are. Wonder what happened there.
I'm frozen, aren't I?
I'm going to take care of this situation.
How do we...
No, it's on my end,
Okay.
actually. It's on my end.
No, I see.
I don't know if my phone might have died.
No, he's
So
frozen.
he's frozen. I can't see either.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. While he's fixing his tech there, Josh, would you like to tell us your good news for the Chaser meet and greet?
So obviously you guys know about the Chaser meet and greet coming up July 12th, 2025. I hope to see everybody there. What?
You were almost out of view.
They don't want to see me
Yes,
anyway.
they do.
No, they don't. So as I was getting more ideas for the from the firefighters as well, we do have something really cool that they're working on. They're going to be doing weather themed food at the event. They're going to make all their food weather based. So they're
That's
going to do
cool.
like funnel cake. They did something about
That was
Twister
Maddie.
burgers. They're working on it, but that is one of the cool things that they are working on is weather themed food. So they're excited about that. But seems like everybody's excited. Right now we have 8 confirmed storm chasers coming to the event, and at least about a dozen and a half more interested. So I'd love to see everyone in our chat here. Please, please, please come see us. You won't be disappointed.
Looks like he's trying to get all fixed up there. Yeah, that was Maddie's suggestion about the funnel cakes.
And I saw Maddie's looking interested in coming. I'm excited about that now.
That's crazy.
I will tell I bet the firemen would love when I tell them that, hey, I have a guy from New Zealand coming. They'll probably fall out of their chairs next time.
So, yeah, we talked to one of the board members about the funnel cakes, about doing an EF scale rating, and it won't be on size of a funnel cake. It'll be on toppings.
Ooh.
So you could get like an EF1 would be with the powdered sugar, an EF2 you could add, or like an EF3, we'll say, because I don't think they can make 5 different levels, but maybe they can. But like an EF3 would be with strawberries and whipped cream, and an EF5 would be with like hot fudge and strawberries and whipped cream and powdered sugar. You'd get everything.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool.
And like Ghosty said, Tracker tacos, Nader juice. all good ideas that I'll bring to their attention.
We need to do snow cones because it's going to be hot.
Yeah, snow cones. Working on everything, but
I can't hear Mars now. Can't hear you.
Was my mic
Yes.
muted?
Oh,
Wait.
Mars.
It's
What are we gonna do with you?
Oh, you know.
yeah, snow cones. What'd you say? Twister burgers.
There's something about Twister Burgers. They haven't given me a full list yet, but that was when I heard them to say that, I was like, they actually really want this event. They're really excited about this event. So
That's really cool.
I told them how I have people coming in from all over. People are already booking hotels. So do it early, guys. It's the hotels in the area are probably going to book up pretty quick for the events, I'm sure, and it's going to be crazy. So it's going to be a good turnout. A lot of chasers hoping to get more, and some big names that I've talked to personally that are interested. So you want to be there. I won't say the names until they're confirmed.
Yep.
Okay. Now that we have Alasdair back, I lost all
I'm
your
not back.
questions because.
But you are moving.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
I am back. I am back.
And by the way, everybody, check out my cup. Sheets
Oh,
freaks.
she's rocking a sheets
Alasdair
cup.
would like that. Sheets freaks.
I've got one of those.
So, anyways, ask your questions again because I lost them all. The chat's just flying by. Jetmax sausage
I
and
can
peppers
find 'em.
vorticity.
Hey, I like the ideas.
Let's see here. Pez asked, favorite storm chaser?
Favorites? Oh my goodness, me?
Valid
count?
answer, honestly.
I think he was asking, like, was the question for him? But no, maybe not. Maybe he was saying he is his favorite. So,
I'm not my favorite storm chaser.
My bad.
I make so many mistakes, honestly. Let's see here. Pico's Hank is pretty good. Reed Timmer, obviously that's an OG. I think my favorite as a kid was probably Sean Casey. Guy
yeah.
was just
Sean
too funny to
Casey,
me. He was funny at the time, but now he just seems kind of passive aggressive. Nothing against him, but you know.
This world's got the best of them now. Josh Josh and Mars got to meet Sean Casey when they were
That's
little
awesome.
and sit
And-
inside
That's
the
And hang out in the
yep,
tib.
in the
Yep.
tiv.
Sure did.
Oh
I was
yeah,
a wee little child. I don't
That's a
even
win.
remember it.
that's
Repressed
a win,
memories.
chat.
You know
That's
how
a
it
win right there. You know what I mean?
What else do we got going on here? Pez asked, radar scope or radar omega?
Dude, I use both, honestly. So both have their pros and cons. Radar Omega obviously has greater selection of stuff. A lot of people don't like it because of that. It seems to have gotten overblown. I don't even have the subscription, and sometimes my computer crashes. I don't know what it would be like with the subscription. Radar scope is great if cell service is low, and I tend to use that for quick updates and things like that. But Radar Omega just overall has a better map, I believe. You can use the multi-radar display. You can customize all of your polygons. It also has a magnitude level, more polygons in radar scope. If I'm on the computer though, I don't have radar scope subscription right now, so I can't use it on the computer. I do use GR Earth on the computer though. I intend to get another GR2, a GR2 key here soon as well for that. There's other software as well, but for storm chasing, they all have their pros and cons. GR2, GR Earth, they're a little bit more fine-tuned. They're a little bit more surgical in their in their software, a little bit more scientific. So Yeah. They're pros and cons.
Yep.
Yep.
Valid. I'm pretty much on the same boat you are. The map's better in Omega, but lots of bells and whistles make it tough. I'm out of the picture.
Next
Radar
question.
scope's a good basic option, though, if that's what you're looking
That's
for.
what I use most of the time. So
Has asked Dawn 3 or Tiv 2. That's a
Dom
source
3 or
subject.
Tiv 2?
That's source subject on Weather Twitter.
It's a sore subject? What's that
Well, it's
supposed to
very. There's a lot of drama around that.
Controversial.
Yes,
I like some controversy.
I don't. I stay away from the drama.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to say Dom 3 just because it's a little bit more versatile. It's a little bit more versatile.
yeah.
I've seen both in action, so.
Then they asked how old you are, Alasdair.
How old am I?
Mm-hmm.
How old do I look? I'm gonna ask that.
25.
somebody
Well,
in chat said he looks 22. Oh, Ghosty said that, right?
I get 19.
Oh no,
a
Pez
lot.
said that.
19.
I get 19 a lot. I really do. 18 to 20 right in there. I'm 25. Yeah.
Mama B nails it.
It's because I'm a mom of the kids this age. Let's see. Favorite weather photographer?
Whoa. Okay.
That's being specific.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Oh.
mine.
Yeah, actually. Hunter Riddle is a local. He does really good work.
I know how.
Let me think. I actually just talked about this recently. Dave DiCello in Pittsburgh is not a weather photographer, but
He does a
he
lot.
has shot a lot of weather,
Yeah.
and he's made some awesome work. Let's think. Peter Forrester is amazing.
I'd agree with Peter Forrester, absolutely.
Billy Bowling's drone shots are incredible. Plane stuff, though, I'm a little bit less informed, I'm afraid. I've seen some really good stuff out of the planes, and there's a lot of very knowledgeable, very experienced storm chasers and storm
I would say
documentarians via photography, but I can't name a great one off the top of my head. I've seen some really good work, though.
I would say for monsoon it'd be Lori Grace, hands down.
Monsoon, yeah, absolutely.
Some of the stuff this year has been like
Amazing.
Yeah.
Spike out of Arizona is good, too, I've heard.
Spike, yep, Spike Davis, yep.
Who is the one that does all the sprites?
Right. That's what I was just trying to think.
I think Picos does sprites.
he does,
He
but
does,
there's another
but
guy that does like he's
Exclusively.
the OG on him.
Yeah.
And I can't think of his name. I'd have to get on X and look.
While you guys are looking that up, I actually got to meet Peter Forrester down at the Chaser conference this weekend, and it was really good to see some of his work. He is an amazing photographer, so Alasdair, I agree with you on Peter on that one.
I'd honestly be surprised if he wasn't there. He's a pretty big character in this region.
No, he was there, and I guess I'll give a little bit of spoiler. He has been asked and is interested in coming to the meet and greet in 2025.
Good.
So
Ooh,
that
I
is
look forward to seeing
that's
him.
a little spoiler for all of our people.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed.
Good.
But,
I haven't met him yet. I want to.
yeah, Davy Jones is really good friends with him, and he said he would love to come up. So he hasn't confirmed, but he is interested, highly interested.
Okay, Dean Barry asked Casey's or Loves. Mine? Yeah.
Aces or loves
Yes.
for me?
Yeah.
I've experienced loves once, so I'm I can't say. Can't say. I'm gonna take Sheets over the two.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
At least
That's
Sheets has better
tough.
food options.
that's a tough
I
question.
do like loves though, because I was in the one in Butler. That was the first and only time I've been to a loves. I like Pilot. Okay, that's another good one. That and TA truck. I actually grew up like a mile from a TA truck stop, so I'm kind of familiar with that too. But I was at the Loves in Butler. Was it Butler? Yeah,
Slippery Rock.
It's a long.
Slippery Rock.
It's west of Butler. Yeah, Slippery Rock.
On 79 up there.
And I was actually impressed with the selection of communications equipment they got in there. So if I get a sponsor to get me $1,000, I'm gonna make a trip to Love's and do some investing.
There it is.
That's the favorite place me and Dean meet when we chase up in the Northwest PA. We meet at that Love's all the time.
Slippery Rock Love's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slippery Rock Love's. That's our favorite.
I would have to say I like Buc-ee's the best. Their bathrooms are amazing.
See, it's been 15 years since I've been to Texas, so I can't tell you.
There's going to be one in Ohio being built here soon.
Over in Dayton.
Dayton.
It's going to be a little while until I'm in Dayton again, though. So,
other than that, the closest one would be in Kentucky.
okay.
Another question from Pez asked why you sound like Batman.
Why do I sound like Batman? I don't know.
Pez
Ask my genetics.
thinks he's a funny guy.
I'm
Anyway.
bullying Pez in the DMs right now, so just let him know.
Katrina asked, what is your favorite type of weather?
What is my favorite type of weather?
Yes.
That's a very good question.
That's a tough one whenever you're in
The issue here is that I have to actually pick one.
Right.
So, I like tornadoes, not for the damage they cause. I like hailstones, again, not for the damage they cause. I gotta think of something unique, though, don't I?
No.
Doesn't have to be unique.
Just has to be from you.
Right.
What you like best.
I'll go deal with these again.
See. That's a very excellent question, actually.
Especially where you live, like where we live. All of us, we live in an area that gets all the weather.
Yeah.
We get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so I got an answer for you.
All right.
The slow rain shower at night. The slow rain shower at night's going to do it for me.
Slow rain.
Oh, I like that. On a metal roof.
Oh,
Yes, on a metal roof.
I'll go night real quick.
With the open windows.
Yes.
With some jazz music playing.
There you go. I'm cool with that. I think you can find that on an app on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else have any other questions for Alasdair? I can tell you my favorite weather.
I know what it is.
It's water spouts.
Don't go.
When they're finished, I got another story.
Okay.
I didn't think that was going to be your answer.
Yes,
I was thinking thunder snow.
I know. I love water spouts.
I like.
Never seen thunder snow.
Really?
We caught
Yeah,
it
never
8 times last year in one night.
You guys are a little more active than I am at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, we're just going to drive by and pick you up this year whenever we go up to the next lake.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
We have access to drugs that say you don't have a choice.
Say that. You can't say that, Dad. Dad, stop. Dad, stop.
That's being bad.
You cannot specify that you are a paramedic and that's why you have access to that. Do
Correct.
not let people think that you have it for any other reason.
Don't listen to Paul
You are
B.
so crazy. You are
Right?
so
Don't
crazy,
listen to
Dad.
Paul B.
And I didn't even
Oh.
get the whiskey out.
Chubbs asked what kind of dog we have. We have it. Finn is an Aussie mix. We don't know what he's mixed with, but
Alaskan Malamute for sure.
well, we know Golden Retriever. His mom was a Golden Retriever. Either Alaska. I'm not even sure about Alaskan Malamute. I think he
Pyrenees,
has
right.
Great Pyrenees in him. He has that boxy head. And he
Pyrenees
weighs
are
100.
a burner.
Yeah,
One of those
115
two,
pounds. He's a big boy, but he definitely has the blue merle coat, so he looks like an Aussie, but just a giant one. And then we
Just a
have
big,
Xena. What's that?
Just a big Aussie.
And then Xena is a full-blooded German Shepherd.
And they're fighting over Chewies right now. That's what the ruckus was about. So.
I have a question from Dean for Alasdair.
When are we bedlinering the Accord?
When are we bedliner? We're not going to bedliner the Accord. We're not doing that. The Accord will not be a chase vehicle for much longer. It looks to be replaced.
Oh.
So,
Another big
That is
plan.
big news. Big news.
well, it's probably not going to happen for another year yet, but I've got to get a few things in order though before I do that.
Cool.
So,
Pez, yes.
now it will.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. It'll be active in some backyard chases, but it's got some mechanical issues right now. It's got a little bit of body damage on the front too, and that's going to require a few things in order, or to be put in order for for it to be in prime condition again to chase.
Uh-oh. We lost Alice.
Looks like my camera went out again.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
We're not the only ones
but yeah, it
having
needs
technical
fixed.
problems.
Well, Dean wants to know when we're bedlinering the new one.
I just asked.
Oh,
Oh, the
did
new
you-
one.
When we're bedlinering the next one,
Yeah,
is that what he asked?
that's what he asked.
The next one is probably going to be a Subaru Outback.
There you go.
All right.
I'm thinking. Why did my Skywarn alerts come? So I'm using my phone as a webcam right now, and I just got a PDS on Skywarn for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Alasdair, Pez is roasting you. Says you can't even afford a good camera.
Listen, I got a better camera than he does. Trust me.
Hey,
Pez needs to chill out.
At least he replaced. You have a microphone that works. Pez had his dog eat his, and he couldn't replace it to talk to us.
Pez doesn't even drive yet. So
I love that we're all just making fun of Pez right now. That's definitely not
he
cool,
dishes
but
it
okay.
out.
He dishes it out. He
Yeah,
too
I
bad.
guess.
That's the
Joke
pandering we
is
do
That's
here.
what the chasers do. We pick on each other a little bit.
But no, Pez, it's Xena. Xena. Xena.
Pez is supposed to be in bed. He told me he was going to bed.
Yeah,
so he
you have
used to do
school
that.
tomorrow, Pez.
Yeah, it's a school night, bro. Go to bed.
Roasted.
Is your homework done?
Oh, got him.
I better be careful.
He needs to learn how to do quadratic equations first before he goes to bed.
So
All right,
anyone,
let me get
anyone
this
who
camera
follows
fixed.
us on X, this is what we do on our spaces, okay? It's Alasdair, me, and Pez listens in, and we just roast Pez all night long.
That sounds fun.
We should do that
You gotta
again.
jump in sometime, Mars. You have to. It's a good time. We have fun. I
Pez
heard
is a good sport, though, putting up with it.
Pez had heard us talking in the next one. He got his mic fixed.
There they
Yep, he's talking in the next one. He
My
told me
dog ate my homework, he said.
that. The dog eats a lot of things.
Yeah. Microphones,
Valid.
homework.
His dog ate his sock the last time I talked to him.
Jesus. I think you might
I
need
think
to
his
take your
dog
to
ate
the
Reed's
vet.
pants too.
Probably got his shirt, too.
As you guys can see in the community, we all mess with each other all the time. We all know each other, not personally yet. We've never met Pez in person yet, but
You better be at the meet and greet next
So
year.
he
No
is
excuse.
definitely probably one of our
There we
most
go.
active.
Hey, there it's working.
Sweet.
Look at
Oh,
all
we can see ourselves.
55 of
Whoa.
those screens there. All right, we're gonna fix this.
Wow.
That's what we want to do, Dean. You'll have to hook us up, help us install something like that for us.
And
Interior and exterior 4K webcams.
And speaking of Dean
Right.
helping you install cameras, he needs to help me with possibly doing liner of the Kia. I got ideas.
So this is not this is not a webcam. This is a phone. This is my phone, but it just has a freaking incredible camera on it. So I just use it instead.
The phones blow my mind. The quality that they have now. It's like, why do
Yeah.
you need anything else?
Yeah, when that phone released in fall of last year, it was like the best one on the market. So
We got a really nice
yeah, I
camera
use that.
sitting in the corner that's a paperweight right now.
You should use it.
Yeah. Well, we tried to figure out how to. We need to get a capture card for it to use it as
with
a
the kid,
with
the laptop.
There we go. All right, we're back on. Good. Okay. All right, where were we before my camera died?
I think we answered all that. We were on the rhino lining of the
Yeah.
vehicles. At that
Yeah, that's right. So, okay. What I want to get is a 2024, maybe not 24, maybe 22. Outback Wilderness trim.
Oh.
And we're going to mod it up pretty good. We're going to mod it up.
Nice. That's what Connie
Thinking
wants.
Oh,
As I
Yeah,
said, Connie
it's-
wants
it's
a
good.
4Runner.
Forerunner.
She wants a 2025. She's going to get it rhino line before she even picks it up. Right?
They have not released them yet. They're in the press. They've talked about them all over their site, but they have not released them for order or for sale yet. So I'm getting pretty upset. But the new ones are gorgeous. They have a couple off-roady. Besides the TDR Pro, they have another one that's beautiful. So
Did you see what Dean Barry just
Just-
said?
What's different from between the 25 and the 23, 24?
different suspension on them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They went a lot more off-road
Yeah.
direction with them. Like they have like 3 models, 3 different levels of off-road, and so that's all what Connie's about.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm going for the Outback myself. Got 9 inches of
Clearance.
clearance.
We looked at those before Josh bought his Kia.
Mm-hmm.
Should have gone for the Outback.
I'm kind of hoping or wishing
should've
we
gone
did.
for it.
Yeah, it was the Kia's not the greatest.
It's not bad. It's just not the greatest
The
either.
tick.
Yeah, the tick. We could call it the TIS, the 20 Intercept Subaru, but that doesn't sound as good as it. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, let's be
Right.
serious here. But did you see B. Dean's comment? We're gonna Raptor line the Kia and get it in colors. Green. We're gonna Raptor line it green for our
Oh
color.
God.
Do it in our Kelly Green PA Storm Tracker.
Then you
green.
can get that liner pretty cheap at Big Lots, or not Big Lots, but Busy Beaver and stuff.
Dean's in for the 26 Jeep Compass.
Why is he getting another Jeep? I thought
Yeah,
he paid Jeeps.
I want rid of mine. I love my Jeep. I really do, but I want something a little more comfortable, and we're going to use it as the chase vehicle instead of Chris's truck.
Yeah, before we put it in an early grave with all the mileage
So I'm
on.
not chasing the Honda anymore.
Does anybody else have any questions for Alasdair?
Say,
I do have some interesting information once how anybody has questions for Alice. There is done.
Well, I got this. I'm reading this 850 millibar wind speed map right now.
Is that for Thursday?
Pivotal. It's for Thursday.
Trust me, I'm bummed.
It's from Norman Smith.
I'm kind of bummed.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have to work Wednesday, Thursday, but we're off the weekend.
yeah, that couldn't have come a couple days
Yep.
later.
I agree.
There's one Sunday, I think, isn't it? Is it Sunday?
Ooh.
I think so.
We haven't looked that far out yet.
There's a fatty of a cold front coming through on either this weekend or early next week, but I haven't looked too deeply into it. I probably should, given I have viewers that are going to be like, Alasdair, we need updates now! So I need to get on that.
Yeah, right.
Probably will do that tonight.
So,
But-
forecaster Josh asked favorite season.
Favorite season? Spring. It's going to be spring for me.
Tornado season.
Storm season.
Yep.
It's not just for tornado season, but spring is just
It starts warming up.
Well, everything starts getting
it's
green.
new
and-
life.
Yeah.
It's a
Life,
rebirth.
brother. It's everything about spring is just inspiring.
It is. And
It
I heard
is.
that Chris's dad said that one time, and it made me really think how he said everything's dead all winter, and just everything all of a sudden becomes green and fresh and new again.
Yeah.
I'm almost manic in the spring because of how motivated I get.
Understandable.
Valid.
I'm just happy it's warm in this spring.
So,
I don't like
Okay,
the
your
cold.
favorite food and your favorite color.
my favorite food, oh my goodness. Favorite color, I don't think I've been asked that in a good decade now. And honestly, I've kind of forgotten. It was lime green up till I was about 15. Now I actually got a good story. I painted my room. I was about 13 or 14. I painted my bedroom bright, like neon, like spray paint lime green and like navy blue. And it was the absolutely most horrific thing you would ever see on a wall. But for some reason, I thought it was just absolutely beautiful.
I got a better one. Josh's room, he used to love all the primary colors. So we had one wall that was yellow, one wall was red, one was blue, one was orange, and his carpet was green. Till he was about 10. No, about
later.
12.
Yeah.
Later than that, like
Even
15.
13.
That's terrifying.
It's what he wanted, and we just built our house, so we let him pick the colors.
Listen, brother. I did it too.
So now it's a dark gray.
But there was a room in that same house that had Pokemon painted all over the walls. So
Hey, there you go.
Mars is dying.
It's so awesome. That used to be what my chalkboard was for. I would always just do Pokemon on it.
oh, you were one of those.
What?
My
Don't say
little
it
brother-
like that.
You would get along so well with my little brother then.
The way you said
So
that
well.
felt very rude. I don't like.
Oh, he's one of those too. Trust me, he's one of those.
I don't know what one of those even means, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
he's
her
such
wall
a-
behind
he's
her.
such a Pokemon nerd. I love him.
Yeah, her wall behind her is chalkboard, and the rest are like a turquoise blue.
Very pretty. Very mindful. Very demure.
Used to be Pepto-Bismol pink.
Yes.
Mm.
What a color.
And I tried to talk you guys into letting me paint it hot pink, and you said no. So
Oh, you should have done that.
I know, right?
That would have been awesome.
Exactly, guys.
You would have regretted it in 3 years, though. Trust me.
No, I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. Hot pink is still my favorite color. Love hot pink.
Forecaster Josh asked, have you ever experienced a shelf cloud with a snow squall?
Ooh,
I'd say yes, because we live in Pennsylvania. We get the snow squalls coming off the lake
All the time.
all the time
All the time.
with the shelf clouds.
that's actually a good question. I can't say I have, but I haven't really looked too hard either.
I think Pennsylvania actually got the first.
I'll
ever
look
snow
for
squall.
you this year, Josh. I'll look for you. I got you. What was the other? Oh yeah, favorite food, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
there was-
Yeah, we went right by that.
I'm not picky. I'm not. There's a few certain foods I won't eat, but I like just about maybe 95% of what's out there. So
What won't you?
you give it to me, I'll probably eat it.
He's a
I'll love it,
raccoon
actually.
like me.
Yeah, we call Chris a trash panda.
I
Speaking
need
of,
to eat more,
Panta's
so.
watching.
Huh?
Panta is watching.
Panta's
Give
watching.
Panta a little scritchy for me, JBL. Give Panta a little scritchy for me. Bean is like cracking me up in chat, just like kind of roasting me, to be honest.
Right.
No.
Who?
He
Dean?
loves you.
Yeah.
Barry?
Yeah, but come on. You didn't need to bring up Death Note, bro. You did not need to do that. And yes, I do have a strong opinion about how Death Note ends. You did need to call me out on that, okay?
He cracks me up.
You guys don't even know what Death Note is. Don't act like you even get the joke.
I don't.
Nope.
But it cracks me up that he does.
No, we need to. Josh, you and I need to get people in a space again, brother.
Yeah,
We need to get like Dean and Norman and
that was fun.
maybe
That night.
forecaster Josh can join us. I
Yeah.
tried to get Billy Bowling in last night, but fun topic right now. I think Mars is the only one that knows about this right now, but I did have a space on X last night that got like 0 views. I was on for like an
saw
hour.
it, I was gonna join, and then I fell asleep.
We were at work.
I saw it was on too, and as soon as I hit on, I think you ended it. Like
Wanna
as soon
say
as
hi?
I got on.
Dude, I was second questioning my whole career at that point. I really was. That hour got. It was at like 11:15 p.m. and I was like, "Am I the right person to be doing this now? Is this really my calling?" So
No, Xena.
we're good.
We got Finn
The
trying
dogs
to
want to be in the
Xena's
video.
poking her nose in, and Finn's trying to get up here. Anyway, so did you pick a favorite food? I know you said you like.
Oh no, I didn't.
Not having a favorite food is kind of crazy.
You guys give me all the good stuff, all the good questions.
Everything we
Food. What don't I like? Oh wait, you guys asked what I didn't like.
But what don't you said you eat everything else? So what don't you eat?
Or what
All
is
right,
your
so-
most favorite out of all the food you do eat?
That too.
Guys, I'm just gonna have to say that like 500 foods make it an S tier. I'm sorry, I don't got an answer for you there.
That's valid, to be honest.
For what I don't eat though, it's a rather short list, but it's religious based. So I don't have like food allergies or anything, but I won't eat pork. A lot of shellfish, catfish, and I try to stay away from a lot of like highly processed foods and stuff too. I don't see that as really good for you. Now it doesn't mean I'm gonna, not cheat. Like I just ate a whole bunch of ice cream
You
2
all need a
nights
cheat
ago.
day every once in a while.
Yeah, right. Josh knows what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Anybody else want to talk about your favorite foods?
Oh, I'm a sushi girly through and through.
Sushi.
I
all day
can't eat
long.
raw. I just will not eat raw fish though. I
That's,
swear. I
dude,
can't
I
get my
will
mind
eat
around
plain
that.
raw fish for life. I
That's
love
Listen,
it.
Alasdair,
disgusting.
there
That's
is-
just disgusting.
There is sushi that doesn't have raw fish in it.
And I eat that.
Okay.
I eat that.
I
I
won't
love
eat-
that. I love
I
the
won't eat raw
asparagus. If it's got
fish either.
asparagus and the peanuts and the all that good stuff. Let's see, what else does it have in it? I think there was an artichoke sushi I found one day.
Dean Barry knows
Yeah,
what the best
tofu.
food is.
You said you don't like shellfish, though, right?
I don't eat shellfish. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. I just don't eat it.
Okay, there's a sushi that I get that is cooked shrimp. So it's like steamed shrimp with cream cheese and cucumber. It is amazing.
No. Now, see, if I ate shellfish, I'd probably eat that.
Yeah, it's
And
really good.
If there was sushi with like cooked salmon or haddock
There
or
is.
whitefish or whatever in it, I would definitely eat that. So.
There definitely is.
As I say,
I just
Yeah,
haven't
the
found it.
Philadelphia rule.
As I say, you don't eat shellfish. Well, we like salmon and tuna, just like the raw plain
Yeah.
fish.
I love that
I
stuff.
just want
That's
to.
my
I just want to
favorite.
eat raw salmon. Give me a slab of raw salmon, man. I'm
All
happy.
day long.
Dean Barry said something in the chat that I am all about. He said, Roy Rogers on the Turnpike, the best food or the bestest food? I'm telling you right now, Roy Rogers is probably my first or second favorite fast food. I grew up, I worked at Roy Rogers, was my first real job when I was 15. I have loved Roy Rogers ever since, and we go to the one in Cumberland, Maryland very frequently. And we'll order like 10 sandwiches just so we can bring some home.
Is it a Northeast chain, or I haven't heard of that?
Yes,
actually.
it's mostly out of Maryland, but they do have one on the couple on the Turnpike as you go east.
Yeah, what, Somerset? Somerset's the one?
What is it, like a Bob Evans type restaurant?
No, it is a fast food. It is
It's like a burger place.
roast beef
Roast beef.
and
Like an
chicken.
Arby's.
Yep, but it's
so kind of like
actually-
Arby's then.
Mhm.
Well, I consider Arby's like brown dyed chipped ham.
She's throwing shade at Arby's, man. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Compared to
Listen,
Roy
Arby's
Rogers,
isn't S
Roy
tier for
Rogers
sure,
is
so.
actually roast beef that they keep it like roasting all day in the juices, and they slice it right there and they actually put it back into the juices, dip it down into like a can of juice before they put it on your bun, and then you get American cheese on it. Oh, amazing.
Wow.
It is- yeah,
I didn't know you were gonna yap about Roy Rogers. That's crazy.
Sorry, but Dean brought
Don't live
it
your
up,
best
and I
life,
love
girly.
it.
I know you live your best life, man. I'm not telling you not.
My
to.
other
Just-
favorite fast food would have to be Qdoba.
Love
I haven't
Qdoba.
tried Qdoba.
Oh, so good.
You just gotta
What
go
are
in
they? They're a sub shop, right?
No,
No,
that's
they're
Quiznos.
Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah, Qdoba's like kind of like a Chipotle, but they have more selection, and their
Oh, that's
soup.
right.
They have a tortilla soup that you can add chicken to, and it is amazing.
And the Qdoba in Terre Haute, Indiana is the best on earth.
Yes, I don't know if you heard Chris, but the Qdoba in Terre Haute, Indiana is the best on earth. We made friends with the owner, and he will sell us bags of the soup to bring home.
Yeah, that's our guy. We love you, bro, wherever
Yeah, we
you
were-
are.
We were out there for
We're
a
welcome
chase,
there.
and we went in and got like 4 bowls of soup, and then we went back the next day and got 4 more bowls of soup, and got to meet the owner, and he actually said, I will sell you the bags that probably have, 10 servings? Yep.
I
And
love
so
this guy.
we said next time we come out on a chase, we'll stop, and we brought the cooler out with ice packs, and they'll give you the soup frozen so it lasts the whole way home. And yeah, it's amazing.
Love that guy.
Made
Icon.
yesterday.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Sorry,
what's your favorite food?
I don't know.
He's probably gonna say something German or Polish.
No.
Well, give
That's
me
where
from
you-
Southwest Pennsylvania to try.
That's
Yeah.
where you always want to eat. You always want to go to Hofbrauhaus for your birthday. That's
yeah,
where you
because it's
go.
different though. Because everybody else likes the same stuff I do. It's like probably I'd say seafood or
Yeah.
Mexican.
We're all a seafood family.
Yeah, if it's not fast food, I would say hibachi.
Love me some hibachi.
But I'm also
Good
a
stuff.
panda, or a trash panda, not a panda.
Trash Panda valid.
I do have the grace of a panda.
Oh gosh! Don't even get me started. Don't make me go on another animal rant this podcast. Because last time I did the koala rant, and that
Yeah,
did
you
not
did.
need to happen. That didn't need to happen.
I'm not going to compare you to a panda. There's a lot of subject matter in pandas that probably doesn't match.
Right?
So,
Exactly.
like, they got 0 survival instincts,
Right.
and I don't think you have 0 survival instincts, given you're a firefighter. So,
Yeah, maybe
Oh.
not.
He just keeps making anime references in the chat now, and I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it was
Dean,
not on my 2024 bingo card that Dean knew about anime as much as he does.
Yeah,
That's
he does.
crazy.
Like
Listen, Dean's a really eccentric guy once you get to know him.
Eccentric
Really
doesn't
is.
necessarily mean that you're obsessed with anime, though. Or
right?
maybe it does. I don't know.
Bill Mills in the chat.
You'd be surprised.
What's up, Bill Mill?
Oh, I met him at the meetup.
Yeah,
last
he's
year.
going to be at ours
He's
next
going to be there
year.
this year too.
As a
I haven't
chaser.
seen him since though.
Yeah, he'll be
I don't
there
think
as a
I've talked to him
chaser.
since either.
He has a new logo he was coming out with, and it's actually pretty good.
Mm,
I didn't see
Pittsburgh.
it yet.
good.
Bill Mill from the what
Oh
was
yeah,
it,
Bill
Bill?
Mill from the hill and up on the hill in Finleyville or something.
Yeah. I said that's such a Pittsburgh thing.
No doubt.
Anybody else have any questions? It could be random. It doesn't have to be about storm chasing because, you know, us, we get pretty random.
It can be. I'll definitely take those questions.
The
Okay, that
chat,
tracks me.
the chat has gone anime.
I'm
They've
so
gone anime.
happy. Oh, you
Mars is
guys.
happy. I'm not. I don't know anything. Guys, I don't know anything about anime. Please don't ask me.
It's
No,
so
I know a
good
little bit.
though.
Please.
Dean said his
You're
wife.
You're gonna bore me and then drive me crazy.
The anime sleeve is coming along so nicely, though. I got all my anime tattoos. They're coming along very nicely. Got the one up here. Ugh, don't even get me started.
Did you see what Dean said? His wife and sister are heavily invested in it.
Yeah, I said that tracks. Yeah,
Mm,
love anime. Ugh, love anime. I just started rewatching Black Clover. Great anime.
Chubb says, love the show. I'm so glad. I'm hoping you're all liking it because we're going to be doing this more often. We're going to have a different chaser or a paranormal investigator or team on here every week. It'll be on different nights because of our work schedule, but
There's a couple questions in here real quick. One, Katrina wanted to know, Alasdair, if you read.
if I read,
Yeah. And probably, I would imagine, like, what's your favorite read, if you do.
Do you have a pickle?
I did.
It smells like pickles.
I do read. I do read. There's a bookcase right behind me. It's got maybe a tenth of my books.
Wow.
I read a lot.
And
There's a lot I haven't read though, so
Ghosty
a lot of
wants
stuff
to
I gotta
know
get to.
if you prefer dogs or cats.
Dogs.
Oh.
I am almost fatally allergic to cats. So
Hey, sounds
Same.
familiar.
Same.
my throat will start itching. I'll get hives. Haven't had trouble breathing yet, but it's probably like almost gotten to that state. Favorite book though, or rather genre, right?
I kind of threw that part in.
It's gonna be probably history.
That's
Maybe
me.
history. Not a fiction guy, unless it's like a fantasy / adventure, like a Lord of the Rings type of
Yeah.
story, but which I've been getting into Lord of the Rings lately. But yeah, I'd say history.
That's me. Civil War, especially. Like anything that I can go to where I could connect with it, where it happened. I think that's makes it more interesting to me.
History, probably a tie between philosophy and theology. So
Cool.
you don't want to get me started on books, though. I'm stopping it here.
Yeah.
I'm stopping it here.
Yeah, because it'll just go on. And we'll be at 4
It's gonna
a.m.
go on. It'll be 4 a.m. and I can't go till 4 a.m. because I got to leave at 5:30. So
Yeah, can't be doing that.
Any other questions?
So I was just looking to see if anybody else had.
let's see. I hope if there's one more, I'll take one more. If not,
And do you have
I'll
any
go into
questions
how-
for us, Alasdair?
Yeah.
do I have any? Well, I'm your guest. You're not my guest yet.
It's all about getting to know each other even more.
That's it.
Let's see.
You already know we're technologically impaired. So.
Listen, I broke out my studio for the first time in 2 years.
No, we're important people.
Like an
then.
hour away from start time. So, Yeah, you better bet I was.
We appreciate.
Well, I've got a lot of equipment on the floor over there right now, so kind of just throwing around.
Got another
So
question.
I've had a crash course tonight.
What is your favorite music?
That's a good one.
Mars asked me that recently.
I did indeed.
Did she make you a Spotify playlist?
Oh, don't call me out on that. It's not funny. It's not funny.
She makes them for. She made them for us
Make-
too.
Yeah, she makes it for everyone.
It's not funny, guys.
She's just good at it. That's all.
Yeah, she's good at that.
Mars, what's my favorite music?
You love jazz, and you love piano, and you love religious music.
Yes, I do.
Jazz.
Those are the three main ones.
That's
I like indie as well. Indie folk.
indie folk.
Gotcha.
Indie rock.
That's different.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it
there goes
is.
your camera again.
There goes my camera again. My phone might have died this time, actually. My phone might have actually died. It was a 26 when I took it off the charger. And one thing that I forgot about before coming on tonight is that. Yep, it is dead. So, yeah, one thing I forgot before coming on tonight is that using the phone as a webcam eats your battery.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Like, destroys your battery, dude. So I got to be very careful about it for the future now. I got to turn on this crappy computer webcam now, so just give me a second. I didn't want to do this tonight, but it looks like I'm going to. All right.
I don't know.
Forecaster Josh said, "I'm scared to join the Discord. You guys may think I'm weird. You have not seen our Discord then. We have.
Oh, we're all weirdos in our Discord.
Yeah,
bro.
we have
Join our
channels for
Discord.
everything in
Yeah.
there. So.
You got a Discord?
I'm there.
We do have a Discord.
I didn't even know you had a Discord. Well, I mean, I know you had Discord accounts, but not like a server or something.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a server.
Crazy. You should definitely not invite me or something. You know?
wait, where's the link at?
No, come
No,
on.
too bad. I'm giving it.
It's too late now, isn't it? That's
Mine
too
would
late.
be
I have no idea how
Give
to
me a-
use it. I don't know what they're
Give me a
crazy
second,
tonight.
please.
We're not allowed to do anything like
Oh, wow. That looks horrible.
that.
What is that background?
Wait, what?
I love how it's all blurred.
Yeah, it's like blurred background and just
Oh,
like
no. Oh, no, it's crazy.
You look very spooky season.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
do look spooky. I look all white out. And
Yeah, you look like you should be the lead singer of an emo band.
I should. Mars, can you play drums for me?
Oh my god, I wish I knew how to play drums well.
Hey, I
You
can
would
do
so
that.
Yeah, my dad actually could do that better than I can.
I can't do the saxophone anymore. I forgot that one. Maybe Josh can still pick that one up.
But saxophone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you pick it up?
Ooh, I can see Josh playing the sax, though, honestly.
He did.
I played it for 6 years.
I played it too, but I can't remember it all.
I'm gonna behave.
But the drums you kind of never forget.
Oh, yeah.
These Discord notifications are so loud, guys. I'm sorry. I might have just
I
gotten
was
my left
sending you
ear
the
destroyed.
link. I was sending you the link, man. I had to.
Our Discord's pretty fun.
Bye,
I don't know how to
Chubbs.
use it.
And thank you for
Okay.
joining us tonight.
All right.
Bye, Chubbs. Chubbs is leaving. Aw.
That's too bad because I got a story. Wow.
Chubbs.
Unfortunate.
He got a story, Chubbs. You might want to stick around for a hot minute.
We started on, well, actually, do you guys remember the October 21st of 2021 tornado outbreak? I just made a tweet about this, like, yesterday, I think.
That was the one that hit Washington County.
Hit more in Washington County.
Oh, is that
Well-
the one you guys were chasing? You and Mom?
No.
No.
No. I was working that night on the
Okay.
van, and I remember that night. Though now you said that, Alasdair. I remember that night.
Mm-hmm.
The sky
You don't remember
was,
that night like I remember that night, trust me.
I was just say it hit near you, didn't it?
Yes, brother, it did.
That sky was a weird color that night.
I was not working. I was off with shoulder surgery.
Dude, it was a surprise outbreak, let me tell you. It was like 72 degrees that afternoon or something. We got, of course, you know, we knew there was a sharp cold front coming in. And October 21st, 2021, this is the date of it. I just want to cover the base for the date. So storms started popping up. I'm looking at the map right now of the outbreak. Tornado Archive. I'm going to give them a shout out. TornadoArchive.com. Goated website. Interstate 71. Storms start popping off. Area between Cleveland and Akron, Ohio. Tornadoes start dropping around like 4 to 5 p.m. I've got friends up there freaking out. They're at work. They're like mad because they can't storm chase, because actually the Storm Prediction Center didn't even put out a tornado outlook for the day. So it was like a 0% at the time. It was like a marginal risk. There was a little bit of wind risk, maybe tiny bit of hail, but no tornadoes to speak of, or no tornado risk to speak of. Cleveland kicked up. Cleveland, Akron area, you know, I-77, north end of I-77, right there along the, I think I-76 pulls in there, if I'm not mistaken. I-80 as well. And, looks like there was a tornado that went through North Canton as well. I didn't know about that one. Yeah, there's about 8 or so in Northeast Ohio. And so I'm watching the radar. And I'm watching these few storms that had just formed over like Coshocton down towards Licking County, I believe. And they're starting to intensify. They're on the south end of this line. And this line is extending from Lake Erie. At this point, it's down to about I-70 on the south end. And I think there was like rain or something to the south of that. But these storms, there was about 2 or 3 starting to look very nice on radar, very nice profile. Not much in the way of tight rotation, but they were starting to develop a mesocyclone. And I'm watching them. I'm looking out my window. I live in Wheeling at the time. And I'm watching the towers go up. And anvils hit about 25, maybe 30,000 feet. So I'm like, all right, we know these are low-topped. They're not going to be super strong. But they're going to be a little interesting to watch, you know, from the back deck. So I'm watching them on radar as well from the back deck, not just visually, but on radar. And they start coming into Guernsey County, Ohio, and I believe it was Guernsey County that the first tornado warning was issued, and that was surprising to me. I was watching those 3 because I was like, there's a little bit higher cape on the south end. These are going to intensify if these storms do continue to intensify. I don't expect the storms near Lake Erie to move into western Pennsylvania and still produce tornadoes. But these storms just north of I-70, Coshocton, Muskingum County, Guernsey County at this point might. So we'll keep an eye on them. So we kept an eye on them. We watched them on, like I just said, the back deck on radar. And we did that. And just east of Cambridge, that's the first tornado warning. And that second was the split second to chase. And I did. And my friend Zach was working the WTRF station at the time. And I phoned him in. He's like, "You out?" I'm like, "I'm out. I'm on the road." And so across the river, a storm at this point is heading into Belmont County. There's a funnel cloud. I'm on 250 in Belmont County, north of Martins Ferry, northwest of Martins Ferry. There's a funnel cloud. Tornado touches down. Just for a brief minute. A very dark funnel cloud. It was about 7:30. So, about a week ago, 7:30 is dusk. It was dark. I could barely see stuff. So there was that storm that was coming through northern Belmont County that I caught, and then I freaked out because I was like, wait, I can't get back across the river. So I abandoned it and went back through Wheeling, to my detriment, because there was a storm behind me that was producing a tornado at the time, just southwest of St. Clairsville, Ohio. And I knew that one was on my tail. So this was a QLCS, like a classic QLCS setup. These storms moving quick, very fast. Mesocyclones were low. There was no hail. Not really even any lightning. I don't remember.
I think it was a little. I think it was a little bit, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't like crazy.
Well, it wasn't pronounced. I don't remember any, honestly. So I get up to West Liberty, West Virginia, up on the Ohio County, Brooke County line. And I get slammed by RFD. And at this point, I run out of service because, West Virginia. And so I know where the storm is headed. So I follow where the storm is headed. Although my radar is like glitching out because it's not going to update for like 10 or 15 minutes at a time. So I'm in Bethany. I'm like, all right, I'm going to chase this thing east. I get on a dirt road. And a tree falls behind me on the dirt road. So I'm like, all right, there's no way out of here. I can't go back to Bethany. I can't get back on 88. I just got to pursue this thing. So we're pursuing it northeast. I don't remember which road I'm on. I can't even see it on this map because it's, yeah, good luck seeing that. But I didn't know it at this point, but at this time it had actually dropped an EF2. I had just crossed into Washington County, Pennsylvania. I was just to the southwest, just behind the storm. And it just dropped an EF2, little stovepipe tornado, if I remember the track right. And I remember seeing some power flashes off to the north. And that's when I realized, there's a tornado on the ground now. Crap, I might be in trouble. I don't have first aid kit, so I can't go help. I'm really in trouble now because now I feel useless. So I get up to West Middletown and I start taking pictures of the damage and sending them into WTRF, National Weather Service, Pittsburgh. And so unfortunately that was the end of it, but it was then that I'm like, this area needs help. Central Appalachian region needs help. Nobody was out here chasing. At this point, I didn't even know there were any storm chasers in the region. I wasn't even on Twitter yet. So
I would have been out chasing if I wasn't at work.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have seen me, though. I was in the boonies.
I remember sitting in a plaza in Latrobe in my wheelchair van, and my boss calling me and saying, "I want you to stay there. Bad weather's coming," and the sky just looked this awfully odd green color. And I'm like, "Is bad weather coming? What?" And
You wouldn't have seen anything, man.
right,
My man,
it
my boy, my
was
brother.
getting dark, but he was telling me stay put, it's going to get bad. And at that point, there was one storm that went into New Kensington and it got tornado warned. And then
Ooh.
I can't remember, did they watch that day, or I don't think they did.
I think Beating Barry was actually on the.
He might have been.
There was on a storm that went through the northern suburbs of Pittsburgh. It might have been the New Kensington cell.
That one got tornado warned, and that's how I was like, oh, there's storms with tornadoes?
McCandless. Ross Township, McCandless area.
Yep.
Up through Hampton Township.
Now,
Indiana
did it get... Was there a
It
watch
didn't hit
that
New
day?
Kensington.
Did they put
There
out
was
one?
not. Because,
No.
remember, there was no storm prediction center outlook. It was 0. They didn't issue a 2% until like 8 o'clock that night.
And that's when they put out
So
the
there was
meso
like
discussion.
12 tornadoes on the ground already.
Yeah, they put out a meso discussion like right at 8 o'clock and said increased tornado potential in the next 2 hours. I'm like, what?
Right.
And then I just started. I was hearing all the tornado reports coming in from out your way, and I'm like, oh, geez, this is not good.
That sounds
It was
like this
ridiculous,
past summer
dude.
with Delmont, Crabtree,
Yeah.
Derry, New Alec.
Yeah, but you guys knew it was coming. Come on.
No, our radar went down. The entire
Pittsburgh radar went down?
Yes, the radar went down.
I don't remember that.
Radar scope went down.
Well, I tried to look on
Oh.
any other radar and nothing would
Nothing
come
showed
up.
up.
Yeah. So we could see it because I was at the
I don't remember
airport,
that.
Latrobe Airport, and I could see
I
it
don't
coming
actually remember
in.
that.
We just didn't know where it was, like exactly what town it was in. We could see the base of the storm, but that's it.
Coffee.
Coffee!
knock it
Oh my
off.
Yeah,
gosh!
thank you, Coffee.
Thank you.
Sound the alarm!
Thank
We have a
you.
super chat! Whoop, whoop.
Oh, she sent me a super chat. Oh,
Look at that.
We'll buy
I love you,
Alasdair
Coffee.
dinner.
we'll split it 50-50, right?
What was weird about the Delmont
It's
tornado is I was still coming back from
You
Ohio.
guys were on your way. How
Well,
Well, I
Me
don't
and- me
actually
and
think
Landon.
it
was
touched
that your
down in
second
Delmont.
Minnesota chase?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
second
second
Minnesota.
It touched
chase.
down in Trafford and Penn Township, but it missed Delmont, and then it
Hit
hit
Salem.
New
It
Alec.
hit New Alec and Derry.
Well, I was in Ohio.
You know, I
getting
actually
phone calls about it.
considered chasing that day. I
Really?
Yeah.
didn't do it.
We
I
could-
was like, it's gonna bust. We all know it's gonna bust. These outbreaks always
but that was
bust.
a 0% chance day too
Was it
for
zero
tornadoes.
day?
Yes,
I
it
don't-
was.
Was it really?
Mhm.
It was a marginal risk day. It wasn't even a slight. It was a marginal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some
They
of
were
our
talking
best
for
days.
some
have been
wins.
like
Yeah,
that.
Pennsylvania seems like it ever does on marginal days.
Was it really a marginal?
Mm-hmm.
A 0% marginal again. Why do they do that? Yinzer Alley always pops off in 0 and 2%.
Right.
And then the 10s always bust, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Always.
Today is
I
Coffee's
remember we had
birthday. If we could all wish her happy birthday.
Happy
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Coffee.
Woo, whoop, whoop.
We had a 10% earlier this year, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't April 2nd. I'm talking about we had a 10% like
Yeah, mm-hmm. I remember
the next
that,
week
yeah.
or something.
And it busted.
I don't think anything happened.
Nope.
I think we got some activity in like Virginia, like Southwest Virginia, but Southwest PA and West Virginia was under a 10 and nothing happened. It wasn't 10 hatched. It was 10, but nothing happened.
No.
That was when Pittsburgh got all that flash flooding.
Yes,
I drove up through that.
we were chasing in
I,
West Virginia that day.
Yeah, we ended up in West Virginia.
Is that the moderate day?
Was that the? I think that was the
No.
day that.
No, it wasn't
No.
the moderate risk? Okay.
No, it was not.
Maybe that was the year before then that I'm
Yeah,
thinking of.
I think the one
That's-
he's talking about is the one we hit. We started out in Parkersburg and
Yes.
ended up going the whole way down to Charleston
Yes,
Oh.
and chased that one tornado.
there was a tornado warning when we were up at the Overlook, and we couldn't
Hey.
see anything because of the
It
mountain.
was a mountain between us.
Yeah,
But Rigsby was down there with like right with us too, of all people.
How did Rigsby fare
He was close to it
in
but again,
Appalachia?
yeah, he did
Yeah.
all right. He actually was right on it. We kept trying to stay a little bit east of it. We got right under it when it crossed Interstate 79 down near Sutton, West Virginia, Frametown, where we had no service. So
I wasn't able to
course.
chase that one either,
I wasn't there for
unfortunately.
that one either.
we met up with you though after it, Permanis.
because you went out looking at all the flooding, and then we met.
That's
at
right.
Manny's in Union
That's
Town.
right.
You guys remember April 2nd? What'd you do on April 2nd?
God, I'd have to get back and look.
They're probably out.
I was out on April 2nd. Josh, did I meet you and Landon on April 2nd?
Was that the
Or was that another trip?
Was that the big
That might
Ohio
have
chase day?
That was
was that
a
West
big
Union?
Ohio chase, yes. I don't remember if it was the one, though.
I'll look back and see here. Hold on, because I probably posted something about it. That was the day I think you and I met. Yeah, me, and Landon all met at the Taco Bell in Summersville.
April 2nd, we were all working.
Who was it that just clowned all the storm
Turn that way.
chasers that eated
We were
Taco
all
Bell on
fan.
Twitter?
I don't remember.
I saw that.
We said we were all working April 2nd.
That's what it looks like.
I wasn't working April 2nd.
Because you guys
Dude, I was-
were off. The day I met you, Alasdair, at the Taco Bell, we were all off. We all chased.
That was
Okay.
the first time we met Davy Jones. Mom and I did.
Yep.
Mm.
Because you guys were going to try to come out and meet us, and you didn't make it quite that far. Because those storms started firing off in your area, too. So you stayed put.
Well, somebody chased in Ohio that day because we did a live
On April 2nd?
on April 2nd of 2024. Is that the one you're talking about out there?
Let me look at that now.
I don't remember. If it was
That
April
was the
2nd.
moderate risk day that we chased in Ohio. Yes, that me and Landon went out on our own. That was the day.
Oh, West
Were
Union?
there tornadoes that hit Muskingum County that day?
I think
I
so.
think later in the evening.
Yeah, because
If
that's
I'm right,
kind of...
because
You were.
we were at was that West Union?
Hendrysburg? No, this wasn't Hendrysburg.
I think that was the tornado we were on in West Union,
That's the case. I got to change
out
Oh,
near
wow.
Cincinnati, and Rigsby, and
Jordan Hall.
Jordan
Jordan
Hall
Hall.
and,
We met them at
yeah.
the gas station down there.
and Davy. Yeah, but then tornadoes started firing later in the evening, but we were too far west
Yeah.
to catch them.
I'm sorry, I don't remember this.
Yeah, that was...
I don't remember if I met you on April 2nd or if it was like another day.
It was.
It was
April 2nd.
April
Yeah,
2nd.
I just
It was
looked up.
April 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that you met Josh and
It was
At the
because
Taco Bell.
there's the picture I took of my car sitting in front of the storm down south of Columbus. So yeah, that was the day we met out there at the Taco Bell. Was April 2nd.
Yep.
New Somerset or Somerset, Ohio?
Yeah,
or something?
Somerset, Ohio. Yep.
Yeah.
Just pulled in because we were so hungry, and then we're like just started talking storms, and it's like, hey.
as a matter of fact, our stream from West Liberty was our biggest view
Stream
count
over
ever.
30,000.
We had 30,000 views on that stream.
Wow,
We had-
congratulations, guys.
We
I'll
probably
get there
had
one day.
what
We had
1,100
700 and some people at one time.
No, 1,100 watching at one time.
That's incredible.
There weren't many
Actually.
chasers
And
out
we don't
there.
know
Yeah,
why. Like, that was like the
just
only
hit
big
the
one.
algorithm that day.
Yeah, the algorithm caught us up that day for sure.
We got 2 vehicles. Maybe that's why we started getting a lot of viewers too. We came across a vehicle in the median that had hydroplaned, but just at that time is when the tornado was actually crossing. What route was that?
Whatever this one that runs across the southern 32,
32.
Ohio 32.
Yeah, the tornado, because I got that on stream of the tornado crossing the road in front of us, but the guy said the wind blew him off the road, but we had to get him pushed out, but the RFD was hitting us hard.
Mhm.
And then we drove not even a mile up the road, and we watched someone hydroplane into the median again. And Chris went and helped him. Both of them were wrecked out bad. But we did all that on stream, so that might have been why we were getting all those viewers, but who knows. But then we went into West Union, and they wouldn't let us help. They would not let us help do anything. They said, we don't need, we're good with resources. But then we came to find out that houses lost roofs, and do you remember all that?
Yeah, but I think they didn't.
Me have too.
They had enough help.
Yeah, I think it was an EF2, wasn't it?
I believe it was, yeah.
So I think the day you guys were originally talking about was March 31st, the day me and Lana went out and got that beautiful Super Sun near Conesville, Ohio. That's
Oh,
when
no.
you two
Yeah.
were working that day.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Keystone Prime is on Discord.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, B. Dean Barry.
Oh, we're already friends. I didn't even know that. How did he? Oh, I know why. I remember. Oh my goodness, I remember why.
I mean, if B. Dean's involved, there's probably a Carl's Jr. joke in there somewhere.
I got into some Twitter drama with B. Dean Barry like 2 years ago, and I added him on Discord once. I think that's how I apologized to him.
Dean's a legend. He forgives everybody.
We'll tell you that story one day.
Yeah. Yeah. For a different time.
Yeah,
Dean
for a
said,
different time.
Dean said he was west of Cincy that day too with Jordan and Sierra. Yeah, we
He-
met up with
dude.
them and Aaron at the gas station just outside of West Union right after the tornado went through. But it crossed 32 right in front of us. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alasdair.
No, never mind. It wasn't that day.
Isn't it crazy how they all
No,
feed
it wasn't that
together?
day.
Like,
Yeah.
they all run together. Like it takes me so much to figure
Unless
out.
it's a big tornado.
Yeah.
What was that day then?
I know you guys were in West Union, then there was me, Landon, and Alasdair sitting at Taco Bell
Right.
eating
Yeah.
stuff in our face with food.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
that
kinda
that
bummed.
that previous, I don't remember if I told you guys this, but that previous 20 minutes right before I got into Somerset was top 5 most terrifying chase moments.
We were following behind that big storm all the way to Somerset, and I kept
I was in
telling
the
Landon,
middle
I'm
of
like,
it.
you need to watch the radar. This thing's on the ground. I know it is. Like, you need to keep watching this.
There was like 2 tornado warnings.
Yep, we were trying to
Like
catch
a
up
mile
with it.
behind me, and I'm getting pelted with hail. I'm like, this is not where I need to be right now, you know?
No.
It's getting dark. I can't see because it's rainy. And there's like tornadoes like behind me. And I'm driving this way. And they're going this way. Probably faster than I'm going. It was like a dirt road too, so I was screwed.
Don't even
I was so
bring
happy
up,
when I got on the US 22, dude.
Don't bring up dirt roads.
Yeah.
And they're too much about
Don't put Oklahoma and dirt road in the same sentence.
At least for us. PTSD trigger.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, October 21st for me was, oh my goodness.
That was your oh my goodness.
I didn't know where I was. I knew I needed equipment. I didn't have it. Let me think. Oh yeah, beating. The amount of times I tried to get that guy. It was like 2023. It was before I even met him. The amount of times I tried to get that guy out on chases, like at restaurants. I'm like, hey, Keystone Prime. Hey, I met this. It was like Steak and Shake in South End of Columbus. Come eat some lunch with me. Or it's like, or Burger King or something like that. I don't know. Dude, I was trying so hard to meet that guy one time.
He said it was the era of misunderstanding.
It was.
Yeah, Dean's a good guy. He's a real good guy. Hopefully he'll be at the meet and greet next year so you guys can actually get to
Oh,
meet
he better be. He's like one of our like
He came to the
primary-
one last year, or this year, so maybe next year.
Primary
Hopefully,
members.
Dean, you're there.
Yeah, he's a
Love to have
legend.
you. He's a legend around here.
brother is a legend, honestly. Forecaster Josh just sent me a snow squall show. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Bud.
Did he send you a picture of one?
Yeah, he did. He did.
We get some awesome ones here where we live because our backyard faces a field, like a 40-acre field, and we're up on a hill, so we have
Off
a
to
heck
the
of a
west.
view to the west.
Yeah.
And we get to watch those snow squalls sometimes come in. We got a couple crazy videos of them. You know, just the wall of white just marching across. It's pretty
Yep.
awesome.
All right, guys. I've got myself, and I've got, of course, my little brother. He does work for me also. At times. Sometimes he chases with me.
Sometimes he works.
Will Kirk is my third. He's out of Southern West Virginia, out of Bluefield.
Okay.
He actually goes to the same university as I do, as I did. He's in the same fraternity I was, which is cooler.
Mm-hmm.
He is a storm chaser, and he is actually the one who has seen the most tornadoes out of all of us. So there's 6 of us. There's 6. He's seen like 4, I believe. So
There's Finn.
we've seen 7.
There you go.
I'll get him back in. Peter.
You gonna come up? You want to be on the video?
He's the one. What's that?
Look at how
Talk-
cute
talk
my
about
baby is.
Our doggo.
Yeah.
Finn wants to be part of the video.
Is it my turn to get up with them?
I got it.
I'll try to get Peter back, guys. He was the one involved with in the wreck on in Little Rock
Gotcha.
back on March 31st, and he had a bit of a break, but I'll try to get him back in. I've got 2 others. One's up in Pittsburgh at school right now. He's pretty involved. So he's part-time at best. And I got my buddy Doug down in Blair, Ohio. So that's 6 of us. We're not full staffed right now. It's me primarily doing this. Although I got, Will and Cameron doing some work part-time from time to time too. So, but the goal really is to use Allegheny Stormfront as the premier storm chasing organization for Central Appalachia. And I think going through Q2 2025, I'll try to get you guys an opportunity to get on board too,
Sounds good.
if you're interested. And I'll let you know when I'm ready. You can let me know when you're interested. You're not the only ones I'll be reaching out to. So
Sounds good, sir.
some of the plans.
Our big plan right now is to get this meet and greet.
Yeah, so if you guys like
Off the
listening
ground.
to Alasdair tonight, you can meet him at the meet and greet next year, July 12th, 2025.
We'll be there.
Oh, Mom's yanking me
Plan on
over because I'm on the side of the screen. I heard your brother's coming too, Alasdair. Heard his-
My brother, yes,
Yeah.
he will be there.
Awesome.
He will be there.
Awesome.
I plan to get at least 2 others from my team there as well. So
And if you know of anybody else that would be interested, let them know. We can get as many as we can.
of course.
8 right now confirmed, and at least a dozen interested. So hoping to get at least 30 plus would be great.
So remember all of our followers to mark that date on your calendar. July 12th, 2025 is the Storm Chaser meet and greet hosted by the PA Storm Trackers and East Huntington Volunteer Fire Company in East Huntington and Tars, PA.
It's about 45 minutes southeast of Pittsburgh.
Chris
Anybody
Gray,
knows
one
that.
of our awesome mods, just posted the link to the Facebook event page. You could check it out there. That's where we'll put all of the newest updates on
I
any of the
gotta
info.
update it. I have a new chaser confirmed already, so we're up to 9 confirmed chasers.
Ooh.
Wait a second. I'm reading your guys' chat right now.
Mm.
I thought Pez went to bed like an hour ago.
Dean said, "Are you sure?"
I thought
you
he
weren't-"
goes to bed at like 7 o'clock or something.
I don't know, man. It's
He needs
Pez.
to go to bed. He needs to take his quadratic equations test in the morning.
Dean said, "Are you sure you weren't shadow banned under Google searches?" By the way,
Me?
I don't know. I don't know if he means us
He just put that in chat. I don't know who he was talking to.
or what he even means.
He said something earlier about promos. Beating Barry is the king of promos. For Storm
Listen, I
Chasing.
just saw that. Yeah, I just saw
He
that.
always has a joke about Carl's Jr. in there somewhere, or some type of commercial for Carl's Jr. He always does. We love his commercials.
Brett Adair said, Dean Barry said Brett Adair lost a cylinder right under the tornado in Southeast India. Is he talking about
The day we chased out there and we met you.
Yeah, the
April 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember hearing that about Brett. That was
I should have been reading you guys' chat.
We almost made it. Me and Landon almost made it to Cincinnati. We turned around. Storms are coming at us.
Oh, leave it to Dean Barry to flex on me about Jordan Hall and Sierra Lindsay. He's always got to let me know how much better he is.
We got to meet them that day too.
Hey, I'll learn. What's that?
We got to meet them that day too at the gas station outside of West Union. They were on that story too. Yep.
That's awesome.
And Aaron Rigsby. Yep, we had a
Taco Bell is rescue food. Listen, Dean.
That night it was.
He was
The
talking
spicy
to
potato
you,
soft taco is a buck, bro.
and
Can't go wrong with that.
Dean was talking to you about being shadow banned.
He thinks I'm shadow banned? I can't tell you if I am. On what, Google? What, mountain weather?
They said Google searches.
I don't have that much on Google. I don't have a website. I probably do have a Facebook on there. I don't think it's under Allegheny Stormfront, though.
Oh, and there's Coffee dealing with her sus cats again.
Yeah. Hopefully your coffee's in that coffee cup there, Coffee.
So, yeah, I don't have any results coming up on Google for Allegheny Stormfront. For mountain weather, don't have any for there either. It's alright, though. If you type in my name, though, I'll come up. I think there is a link to it from there.
Hey, Mars, they said
Maybe.
they love your pink hair. The pink in your hair.
Thank you, girlies. Thank you. She's looking so pretty. I gotta touch her up soon.
I don't see anything specifically for storm chasing under my name. But I haven't done much promotion in that realm either. So
What is Dad doing with the dogs out there? He's making them go crazy.
Trying to get them calm down, playing them until they get tired. But
He's
yeah,
blowing
I
bubbles
think
for Xena.
we've been on our stream now for 2 hours, so I think it's probably about time we head off. Let me make sure Chris gets in here so we can say byes. And we're going to be doing this again. Every week we're going to have a different chaser on. Kind of gets them promoted. And we're nobodies, so, we get to talk to them more and know each other a little better.
Dean, what do you mean you wound up by a trailer park on a hilltop by yourself? Wasn't my trailer park on my hilltop.
Dean always seems to find a
go get Dad.
trailer park on a hilltop by himself.
We're getting ready. Okay.
All right. I'll quit playing around now.
As we wrap this up, I do want to let our viewers know that a Mars
Pez
art
is being
stream
so
will be
sarcastic.
happening this week. So if you like watching Mars paint, I will be doing an art stream this week. If you want to come check that out. And I will also be starting to stream on my Twitch again soon. So if you're interested in that, you can come watch me play video games with my besties.
Uh-oh.
Her Twitch
Gonna
link
fire
is,
up the Minecraft world again.
her Twitch link is in our channel description.
It's in the link tree at the very bottom.
So, but we
It's
hope
not
you
the
guys
very
all
bottom. There's stuff below it.
we hope you guys all join us on the next one. We are going to be doing a couple of these for members only, though. We got to show our members some love since they support us every single month. But tonight we had some technical difficulties and we had to just go live with the stream. So we apologize for that. But Yeah, we'll be talking to other chasers to get them in on the stream for us.
I'm surprised it worked as well as it did for me tonight. Given I haven't done any of this in 2 years.
Right.
Since I quit streaming, so.
Well, Alasdair, I just got some good news. Dean Barry
What's that,
said
brother?
in the chat that he will be at the meetup. He will be at the Dean Barry will be coming to the meet and greet in 2025.
Whoop, whoop,
Good to hear. Good to hear.
My babe.
Sound the alarm.
Sound the alarm
Beanie
for
Barry's
Dean Bean.
coming.
Yes,
Finn
because
is
you're right. I
excited.
don't play games, brother. I don't play games.
Finn is so
We
excited.
are hoping to get Dean on our podcast. So Dean, we are sending the invite to you, so you know. We'll talk to you soon about that, but I'm sure he'll join us an evening. But he's been in here in the chat all night, so but next time he'll be put in the hot seat, or one of these times he'll be put in the hot seat. But we can't thank you enough, Alasdair, for coming on with us tonight.
thanks,
We
Ben.
really appreciate
2
your
hours
time.
online and a half hour figuring things out.
Yeah. Yeah, it did take a while, but hey.
We made
We
it
got
there
it on
eventually.
and we made it,
We
so.
did. We did.
We got to learn a little bit more about the mysterious Alasdair.
Man,
I'm
I
not
would-
mysterious, guys. Come on.
I always tell him that. I'm like, so mysterious.
the man of
But-
mystery.
So until next time, guys, we appreciate you all for watching us all night, sticking with us. And thank you again, Coffee, for the super chat and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Coffee.
Happy birthday, coffee.
Thank you.
But we
Thank
will
you.
see you all next time. Thanks again, Alasdair, and we'll see you soon.
See you
Thank
guys.
Thank
you.
you. Thanks.